What's up guys, my name's Caleb. I'm here in the middle school venue. We're going to give you a short tutorial on the soundboard real quick. So first, before we even mess with the board, we're going to come over here to this big black box. And this should always be on already, but if for some reason you come in and none of this stuff looks like it's on, power switch is right there for the conditioner, and that'll turn everything else on with it. Now we're going to power on the board, which is right over here in the top right hand corner. So you're going to just hold this power button down for about 2 seconds until you see the screen come on. And then this is going to give you a percentage. And we'll wait on that to boot up. Alright, so once the soundboard's on, all of the faders should automatically go back to where they were when it was last used. The first thing you're going to want to check is the master volume over here that says left and right on the far right hand side. As you can see, it's already turned up, but just make sure that it's somewhere around 0. If that's turned up, then you're good to go. So now I'm going to show you how to turn on a microphone and get it working in the system. So you're going to come over here and open up this drawer. You're going to grab a handheld mic. First thing you want to check is to make sure that there are batteries in the mic. Unscrew it like so. So we do have batteries in there. And then you're just going to switch the power on like this. The microphone is labeled Worship Leader 2. And you'll also see a battery indicator on the screen. It looks like we have full battery. So then you're going to come over to the board and we're going to do a mic check here. So you're going to come over to Vocal 2. And as you can see, we're getting a signal here. And we just have to make sure that this light is on, which is basically your mute button. Check. And now we have a signal. So now we're going to talk about how to get the effects off of a vocal mic. If you turn the mic on and it sounds something like this, check. You're going to want to come over to the reverb and delay channels on the board. You're going to make sure that the reverb and delay faders are both down and that the light is off so that they're both muted. And then you're going to come back to your Vocal 2 channel and check. You're going to see that we have no effects on the mic. Alright, so once we're done using the mic, this is how we're going to turn it off. The same way we turned it on, just switch it off like so. And we're going to come over and put it back in the drawer where we found it. I'm going to show you how to turn on the hands-free mic. So we're going to plug it into the wireless pack like this. And we're going to flip it on right here on the top. And check the battery just like we did before. And as we can see, it's almost full, so we're good to go there. If the battery is dead or low, you're going to pinch these two buttons on the side together to flip open the pack and reveal the batteries there. Pop them out and you can find more batteries in the drawer. For the hands-free mic, we're going to come over to the board on the Vocal 3 channel, which is labeled there, and we're going to make sure that the fader's turned up and the light is on just like we did with the other channels. Have the speaker put it on so you can check it. And as you can see, the wireless pack is also labeled Worship Leader 3. Now if you come in the room and you want to get some music going, we have a channel labeled on the board as MP3. You're going to want to make sure that the light is on and the fader here is up. And then we're going to come over to the auxiliary cable that's labeled MP3 and plug it into your phone or iPad or anything else with a headphone jack, and we have music. To control the playback of the music, it's all going to be controlled from your phone or iPad. So I pause it here, it pauses there. The only thing you can control from the board obviously is the volume. You can bring the fader up or down. So we have a channel here for the iMac computer that's labeled here as well. And if we have this channel turned up, any video or song playing from the iMac will come through the sound system as well. And you also want to make sure that the green light up here is on, which it is, again to make sure that the channel isn't muted. When you press play over on the computer, the sound will come through the system like so. So now we're going to show you how to turn off the soundboard when you're all finished up. We're going to come back over to the power button in the top right, and it's going to be a little bit different than the last time. So we're going to hold this down for about 2 or 3 seconds until you see it flashing, and then you're going to press it a second time to power it down completely. Problem with a microphone, make sure that you check the mute button or the on button that we were talking about. Make sure the light's on. Make sure that the effects are off like we were saying. Make sure that your gain is not too high if you're having issues with feedback or unwanted noise while the speaker's talking. And make sure you double check the batteries for a handheld mic as well, because that can be a common problem. And that's how you work the middle school soundboard.